Hey, welcome to this channel. My name is Jimmy Ombo, and today I want to show you what kind of content do you need for your content marketing strategy. You know that content is the basic for marketing online, and we always say content is king. So without the right content, it will be very difficult to get online traffic. What kind of content am I talking about here? There are images, there are articles, there are infographics, there are videos. So you have to understand which kind of content should I use. And from determining the kind of content you should use, you'll also know which kind of platforms to target for distribution. For example, if you're dealing in an industry that is image rich, let's say you're in designs, yes, you'll need images, you'll need videos, and your distributional channels will be Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, very key. Yeah, because Pinterest is a very powerful search engine that most guys in design are ignoring. Now, in this tutorial today, I'll be using a couple of examples. One of them here you've already seen. I've already typed a keyword here, CTV installation. I was talking to a client recently and they're dealing with CTV. So I just want to use this example to help him and maybe more guys who are also in this industry to understand what kind of keywords and what kind of content they should use for getting more traffic online. So if you do a keyword like CCTV installation Kenya, there are other ideas that pop up here. That's CCTV guide PDF. That also tells you something. People are looking for guides. Yeah. So if you create a guide or such kind of a topic, it will show you as an expertise and an authority in your field. They're also looking for pricing, for training, pricing, such kind of things. Now let's just see this result for CCTV installation Kenya. So the first thing that pops up here is a map. A map. So a map, this map is it was populated from Google My Business page. So that means the first thing you need to do, you must have a Google My Business page for you to appear in this section. Yeah, it's very easy creating a kind of a Google My Business page. You can just let me go type here. Just go to Google My Business, type that, and you'll see this result here, the first one. Okay, it's coming up. Then you get all the information here. So it's just a step-by-step guide. It's a click-through guide that is very easy to use. What I can just give you, just to give you an answer ahead, is that you should have a physical address, because Google My Business is a local presence. So if you have a local business, you should need a local presence. Yeah, you should have your address, where it's located, your phone numbers. In fact, I'll advise you to use one that and use it all over the internet so that your information is the same. Then you should have your name. Your name is very key here, your brand name. The same way it appears on your site, it should also appear the same way on this platform. I'll do a guide later on this. Let's go back to our content area. Now, our content for this, the next thing here you can see, the first result here is Pigami. That's a listing. So that means for anything that has something like this here, a location name, a listing must always be favored as the first result. I can give an example. Online marketing Kenya. If you type that, okay, this one is a bit unique. You can see my website here, Get Sales, is ranking number one for this. Yes, it's ranking number one for this. But most of the time, you'll realize there is a listing. Most of the time, they favor listing. Yeah, you see here, it's here, clutch. There is a listing agencies here. Now, let's go back to what we're talking about. That was by the way. Now, if you come down here again, you'll see people also ask. So these are questions that people are asking concerning that keyword. that you need to answer. And if you answer these questions, you'll be seen as an expertise and an authority in your field. If you look at this first result, what are the things needed for CCTV installation? This question was asked in Quora. If I open this link, you'll see this, what are the common things. It was answered and it has a lot of views. You can see here, there are already 6 answers to this, but this answer has over 21,000 views. That means it's getting a lot of traffic, and you can also see it's ranking high on search engines. That tells you that you need to answer frequently asked questions. So you should have content that is geared towards answering questions that people are asking. And this kind of a platform will position you as an expertise in your field. So you should have content in not only Quora, but other fora that is related to your niche. Don't go in very general fora. Go to fora that are related to your niche. Very important, because that will position you as an expertise in that area. Now, so we've seen such kind of content. We need such kind of content. And this kind of content, another thing I might add, these ones always fall in your blog. Because if you have a guide like this on your blog, it will bring traffic to your blog. Not necessarily guys going to buy, but who will see you as an authority, and later on, who knows, they'll buy from you. Because most of the time they'll know that people want to buy from the best. And the only way people know that you're the best is by interacting with you on the blog. Now let's continue. This is the first result. You can see it's a listing. Another listing is a company. The companies are following. Yes, then you can go down here. Let's see what other types of content we have here. Now, here these are the same ideas that popped up here. So what I'm going to tell you is that it depends on your niche. Like for example, in this niche, the most important is to have a local listing and to have a blog and to optimize your product pages. Now, let me show you another example. This one is another example here. I typed kitchen designs in Kenya. You can get other ideas. If I click that, there are other ideas that people are looking for in the same area. Now you can see here the first result is modern kitchen designs photo gallery. That tells you something. If you're dealing in the design industry, images are very, very important, because that is what people are looking to see. That is how they consume your content, and they must be high quality images. Even Google itself, you can see the first result they're populating here is images. Then later on, they go to the local listings. So in this area, you should have very high quality images and work on your local listings. Now, the first result here is a very important client of mine, Pneumatic. Yeah, we created this content sometime last year and worked on it. And let me just show you and open it here. You can see I created designs of very high quality images, very high quality images that consumers can consume because they're looking at designs. Now, this company deals in built-in kitchen appliances. That means from hoods, hobs, sinks, faucets, and anything kitchen. Now, someone may ask me, why should you optimize for kitchen designs and you are selling hobs, hoods? Because guys will be looking for designs for their kitchen. And when they come here and they see these wonderful designs, they'll want that faucet, yeah, that sink, and they're selling them here. So that means you are selling to your customer long before they even decide that they want this. Because if they like this design, they'll want every kind of appliance in that image. Get it? So that is how we do content marketing. So the content is very important. Don't necessarily focus on content about your product. you can go and research on other related content that does not necessarily result to instant buying, but it drives the buyer on the buying funnel. You know about the buying funnel. I talk about a lot in my blog. So you get the user long before they've decided to buy, take them through the funnel until when they finally buy and use you as a customer. That is very key. So in this industry of kitchen designs, images is very important and they rank high, and I've already shown you that. You've seen that. So if you go down here, you can see these competitors. They have shallow content like this guy here, HP consultant. The 7 ideas that is very low quality, cannot reach our level. Then you can see Pigami, because they have got a lot of pages, images on that page, I'm sure. Let me just open it to show you. Yes, you can see there are a lot of images here, because image is very important, but the problem, they are poor quality. Poor quality. This reminds me of what happened to OLX. OLX had very poor images and a lot of poor listings, but they had to rebrand, and now GG is the place to be. They're getting very high traffic. The traffic has increased so much, and they're giving a lot of people sleepless nights. Guys like Jumia are really having issues now, because GG is the place to be. Simply because they cleaned up their content, made very awesome images. They have restricted that listing, and now they're getting very high quality traffic because they're becoming an authority. Yeah. So basically, I've just taken you through the few ideas of what you should be looking at when you are deciding on what kind of content you should use for your content marketing strategy. Yeah. So the content mostly is images, videos, articles, in some cases infographics. If you're in the education area, mostly infographics work so well, because sometimes people cannot go through the thousands of words of articles that you're using to rank here. So a simple infographic can summarize the information, and the user can consume it in a few seconds. Now, that is some of the ideas I'm giving you for content marketing when creating content. If you want more content on content marketing, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button so that when I create new content, you'll be able to be notified. Thanks for watching, and thanks for learning with me. Bye.